a scene this is. A veritable cavalcade of colors, stripe after stripe that they hope leaves the visitors dizzy. It's the Oklahoma State Cowboys and the Oregon Ducks. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
When you talk about decibels, making it hard to play for the opponents, the first stadium you've got to think about is Autzen Stadium in Eugene, Oregon. This is one of the most acoustically challenging places for opponents to step onto the field. The loud and the proud, the Ducks make noise whenever opponents come to town. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. And the Cowboys will kick off first, and here we go. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. He wants to change this route. Running inside, it's Davison. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Let's take just a second and talk about Oregon. It's not the end of the world. This is not one of those be-all, end-all games that we used to have in a different era, but certainly for the winner, clear shot at a conference title and perhaps a spot in the college football playoff and a bye.
I love it. It's a great show-me week. A lot of adrenaline, a lot of emotion. Like both these squads, really, really good football teams in really good positions in their conference. But, Jesse, after today, there can only be 1-1.
Yeah, the picture's going to change, no doubt about it. These two teams both, though, believe they're the best in conference play. Nobody's beat them yet, and they believe they're the man in the conference. So we're going to learn a lot. By the time this game is over, who is the best in conference play?
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. Offense staying on the field. They'll hurry up on 4th down. They'll send the back in motion. They want to run this quarterback. And he makes it past the first down marker, hits the slide, and they'll move the sticks.
And how about that call? You're right around midfield, 4th down on your opening drive, so you run the football and you put your trust and confidence in your offensive line up front to get it done and keep your offense on the field. That is impressive.
And the Ducks are rolling down the field. Moore. He's going to run it, and he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off to that.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you, so many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play.
Moore from the gun, trying to convert 3rd down. Touchdown, Ducks! They grab the early lead.
And after that touchdown, you can barely hear yourself think. Autzen Stadium, one of the most special places in all of college football, and easily one of the loudest stadiums, is now going off. We've all called games here before. We love coming to Eugene. This place is magic, and it's because of these fans.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hawkins. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get...
Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Ducks. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Inside, it's Hawkins. Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here in Austin. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. The Cowboys with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Running inside, it's Hawkins. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
Okay, here's the bad news. They're down by a lot of points really early in this game in the 1st quarter. The good news is there's a lot of football left. The better news, they finally get a big play through the air. That's the kind of play that can spark some confidence and completely turn this thing around. They got to keep that up.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
This all gonna get ugly, bro. It's so hard. It's so hard.
Touchdown, Oregon. The defense putting points on the board.
And how about the defense coming up huge? It looked like this was going to get really, really close, and they do what they do, man. Make that one big play, Palmer. Force not only the turnover, and then take it all the way back to the house. They looked like they were about to give up points, and then all of a sudden, they get points of their own.
And that was a bad decision by the quarterback, too, David. I get it. You're trailing on the scoreboard, but you got to know you can't get it all back on one throw. He threw that into traffic. Give the defense credit. They were where they needed to be. They didn't just pick it off. They took it to the house and added insult to injury.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the Cowboys offense heads onto the field to start this drive. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Fires to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's Young. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Looking downfield on first down. Here comes the heat. And the ball is loose and live in the backfield. Defense picks it up. He's running free down the middle. Scoop and score. Touchdown Ducks.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Oklahoma State sends out the offense to start this drive. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity giving the foot.
Found a sim on the left. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Looking to the big tight end. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
And that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit.
A shot toward the end zone. In the end zone, he's got it. Pistols firing. Touchdown, Cowboys. Getting set for the point after. The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He gets it up to the 35 before he's guided out of bounds. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they wanted. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
They'll go right back to him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Looking to scramble. He's forced out of bounds well behind the line of scrimmage, and the defense will take it as a sack.
Well, as a quarterback, you've got to know when the play is over, and you got to mitigate your losses. That time, he was just trying to do too much. He thought he was back in high school, and everything was taken away.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. More to throw for it on 4th down. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Oh, it's picked off. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Cowboys! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And I love what the secondary does here. You know the blitz is coming. You know the ball's going to come out quick. They react to it quickly, get the interception, and then Palmer, they know exactly what to do with it once they do.
No doubt, and I think the hit certainly affected some of the accuracy on the throw. Quarterback's got to do a better job getting that ball out sooner, but once the ball started to flutter a little bit, didn't go exactly where he wanted, the defense was opportunistic. Not just getting the pick, but having the convoy taking it to the house.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davison. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
Well, one thing you know about Oregon is they're always loaded in the backfield. They had a couple of true freshmen a season ago in Davison and Hill Jr. who were absolutely outstanding. And you expect this season, David, in the running game, those two guys are going to be the focal point for the Ducks.
They'll be the focal point, but it's just like what you saw a year ago, man. Like, they are committed, and they run hard. They run as angry as anybody in the country. Obviously, having Moore come back at the trigger opens it up. Price transfers in, so it's going to be another year of stable running backs for Oregon. A lot of ground and pound and a lot of physicality.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback may change this route. From the gun. Give on the inside. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Short throw is complete, and he'll grab it, step out of bounds, and pick up the 1st down. The Ducks are in the hurry-up.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Dante Moore. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
The Ducks are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. They got him in 3rd and short, but, man, they've got to do a better job. If they want to get back in this football game, like, they've got to force some field goals. They've got to force some punts. They've got to force something to go their way, and they've got to be better on 3rd down.
And the Ducks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Run inside. It's Davison. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Takes the handoff. It's Hill. Might have a chance. Touchdown, Ducks! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Page. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Got it in the middle. It's Young. They've got the first down. Mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half. No huddle offense to the line.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch. He'll wake you up. They need to score a touchdown on this drive. They need to score another touchdown on their next drive, but maybe that's the play that turns things around for them.
Looking down the middle. The sure hands. It's Green. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. The Cowboys will use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Looking to throw on first down. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Timeout taken now by Oklahoma State. That's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line is going to have to shore up this pass pro, guys. The last play, they took a sack. This one, they allow a hit on the QB, which forces the incompletion. 3rd down, you're going to be throwing it right here, you think, so O-line's got to step up.
Now Oregon will call its second timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the Cowboys send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. All the way back to the 15. They stop him immediately, flying down the field, and get to him before he can even get started. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. The give to the back. Picked up a few on that run, but this defense able to keep him contained here late in the half. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. Looking for room, it's Davison. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We start with Hawaii. taking on the TCU Horned Frogs. And it's the Rainbow Warriors coming away with the victory in one of the highest scoring games we've seen all season. This will push them to 2-0 on the season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Fires to the big fella. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Really nice play on the pick. Was looking for a little more yardage, but great field position at the 34. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. So after that turnover, they can add to this already sizable lead with their first drive of this 2nd half. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. It's Hooks. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Ducks will hustle to the line. Quarterback making adjustments. Wide receiver going in motion. Throwing more. Snagged out of the air. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Makes the grab. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. From the gun on 3rd down, Dante Moore. It's complete to the right. A big 3rd down stop by this defense, but they are still in field goal range. Dante Moore wants to throw again. Lets it go to the end zone. Intercepted. Guess even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way.
It's a seam wide open. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Oh, he wants it all. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Hawkins. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Ball at the 31, 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. The Cowboys have this offense rolling.
And I think that's exactly what we're going to need to see from this.
Here's a little room there. Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Cowboys. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
The running back is going to get the long touchdown run on the stats, but the option was run beautifully. How about the timing down the line of scrimmage? A perfect pitch, and the running back takes it and does the rest. That's why this offense is hard to stop. So many options on so many plays.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Caught over the middle. It's Davison. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. Running inside. It's Davison. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Offense still out there, lining up quickly on 4th down. Fourth down, Moore. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Ducks moving quickly to the line.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And it's incomplete as he tried to nestle that ball in along the sideline. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Here's Moore to throw. This one's complete. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down. And the Ducks, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Handoff from the gun. Picks up the first down. Could be an alley. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
And there is no greater friend to a quarterback and to a coach late in the football game when you have the lead and you can pound the rock. Offensive linemen can pave holes, like running back now runs through them, successful, move the ball, and most importantly, that clock can tick. But the physical ground game late in the game, that's how you finish opponents off.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he was able to pick up a few yards on the ground, and the clock has run out here in the 3rd. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. Did not get an inch. This defense digging in, and it's 4th and goal.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Paul.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
They're going to stay aggressive and leave the offense out there on 4th down again. Quarterback keeper. And he did not make it. The defense standing tall against the run.
Well, you're up by 2 possessions in the 4th quarter. They're hoping with that conversion, they ice the game. They don't get it. It feels like they're going to win, but we've seen crazy things happen in college football, and they've left the door open here late. Let's see what happens.
Feet in the end zone, looking to fire. Makes the grab on the left. At the 20, he's got space. Flying down the left side. The 30, past the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys! They fought their way all the way back, and it's a one-possession game.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again, and how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
He'll bring it out. It's Baird. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
They want that clock to run. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
Well, you got to give this offense a ton of credit because normally they've got the lead because of this running back. Today, it's actually despite him. They really haven't gotten the production out of him that they expect week in, week out. You got to give the defense credit for that. But other guys on offense have been able to step up enough to make the plays necessary to give them the lead.
Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Looking for room at the 40. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Well, they've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davison.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. From the gun to give, looking for room. Maybe some room here. Touchdown, Oregon! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. From inside the 15, here's the return. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll run the option. Quick toss. He's in open space downfield. Forced out of bounds. Good pickup there on the ground.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
To the air on 2nd down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. He's got it for a big play. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. He is in! Touchdown, Oklahoma State! The Cowboys fall back on top.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the snap, it's Moore. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got.
Offenses ice football games in the fourth quarter by running the football. And that's what these guys are trying to do right now, right?
Touchdown, Ducks! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of two-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Throws to the wideout. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Down to the 36-yard line and some nifty moves to try to make a big play on the interception.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Moore. Gonna take a shot. Grabs it at the 25-inch stride. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. Offense changing the play. Moore will throw. Pressure coming. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. Now Oregon will call its second timeout. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. The Ducks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Dante Moore. Going for it all. That pass is incomplete.
Some QBs see it right off the jump, believe what they see, and they go in and they go for it regardless. And I think right there, he knew where he wanted to go with the football, and he missed. But it looked like to me he was forcing it a little bit too much.
Moore from the gun on third down. Makes the catch. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. They just put a field goal on the board, and now they'll line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
First down for the offense.
Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. After this, it'll be a wrap. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, and that's going to be the final play as this game is over. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win,